Welcome to Financial Factory Podcast, where we dive deep into the financial and economic transformations shaping our world. Today we bring you an incredible story, the listing of Bralirwa IPO on the Rwanda Stock Exchange. This marks a historic moment, as it is the first time a Rwandan company has been listed on the stock market, following the cross-listings of KCB and Nation Media from Kenya. On November 23, 2010, the government of Rwanda opened the initial public offering, or IPO, for Bralirwa IPO, the country's largest beverage company. The IPO was a major achievement for the budding Rwanda Stock Exchange, and a significant step toward developing the country's capital markets. Bralirwa's IPO allowed Rwandans to buy into one of their most successful companies, fostering a culture of savings and investment. With the government selling its 25% equity stake, this move aligned with Rwanda's broader privatization program aimed at promoting widespread shareholding among citizens. Total shares offered 128,570,000, price per share 136 Rwandan francs, minimum application 100 shares, which is 13,600 Rwandan francs per application. Offer period November 23 to December 17, 2010. Bralirwa IPO, or Brasseries et Limonaderies du Rwanda, has been a pillar in Rwanda's beverage industry since its inception in 1959. The first Primus beer was sold over 50 years ago, and today, the company is synonymous with the country's beer and sparkling beverages market. Revenue in 2009 was 72 billion Rwandan francs, which is about $127 million. The net profit for 2009 stood at 6.3 billion Rwandan francs, or roughly $11 million. For 2010, the expected net profit is projected to be 8.1 billion Rwandan francs, around $14 million. The company holds a market share of 94% in industrial beers and 99% in sparkling beverages. They employ 528 permanent staff and over 1,000 temporary and outsourced workers. The IPO is part of a broader economic strategy to encourage investment and long-term savings. Rwanda has made remarkable progress in creating a business-friendly environment. According to the Global Competitiveness Report, Rwanda is ranked as the most competitive economy in East Africa. The World Bank Doing Business report recognized Rwanda as the world's leading reformer in business climate improvements, moving from 67th to 57th globally. Access to long-term capital is critical for economic development, and the Rwandan government has identified capital markets as key to mobilizing savings and expanding public ownership in enterprises. Bralirwa's origins trace back to a Belgian group that initially planned a brewery in Goma, Congo, but shifted to Gisenyi, Rwanda, due to volcanic risks. Heineken played a role as a technical consultant and later acquired a majority stake. In 1957, construction of the Gisenyi brewery began. By 1959, Primus beer was officially launched by the King of Rwanda. Between 1972 and 1990, Heineken gradually acquired 70% ownership. In 1974, Coca-Cola beverages were introduced under a production license. From 1987 to 2006, they introduced Mutzig, Guinness, in 1989, and local production of Amstel in 2006. Recently, market competition has intensified with Skol entering the market and capturing 3% of the volume. sustainability campaigns promoting don't drink and drive initiatives. With the government's privatization program and strong economic reforms, Bralirwa's listing marks the beginning of an exciting new era for Rwanda's capital markets. The IPO raised 22.1 billion Rwandan francs, with Heineken acquiring an additional 5% stake, further cementing Bralirwa's position as a dominant player in the industry. The company continues to innovate, launching new products like Turbo King beer in 2009 and Fanta Fiesta in 2010, while maintaining its stronghold in the beverage sector. With continued investment and responsible business practices, Bralirwa remains a cornerstone of Rwanda's economic growth. That's a wrap on today's episode of Financial Factory Podcast. The story of Bralirwa's IPO is a testament to Rwanda's economic growth and the increasing opportunities in the capital market. What are your thoughts on investing in Rwanda? Share your insights, and let's keep the conversation going. Until next time, this is Holy Steven signing off.